Hello, my name is Chance Cribbs. I am about to briefly discuss muscles of the human body. Well, first of all, what are muscles? According to Merriam-Webster, a muscle is an organ that is essentially a mass of muscle tissue attached at either end to a fixed point, and that by contracting moves or checks the movement of a body part. It is also a body tissue consisting of long cells that contract when stimulated and produce motion. There are 700 named muscles in a body, and these muscles make up about half a person's body weight. There are three types of muscles. The first type of muscle is the smooth muscle, which are found inside organs like the stomach, intestines, and blood vessels. Smooth muscles make organs contract to move substances through the organs. Smooth muscles are involuntary muscles, which means we cannot directly control them. The second type of muscle is the cardiac muscle, which is found only in the heart. The cardiac muscle is responsible for pumping blood throughout the body, and is also an involuntary muscle. The third type of muscle is skeletal muscles. Most of these muscles are attached to two bones across a joint. Skeletal muscles contract to move parts of the body, and unlike smooth and cardiac muscles, skeletal muscles are voluntary muscles. Skeletal muscles are named using many different factors. These factors are location, origin and insertion, number of origins, shape, size, and direction, and action. Many muscles are named by their location in the body. For example, the picture on the left shows the intercostal muscles, which are muscles between the ribs. The picture on the right shows the tibialis anterior, which are muscles in front of the tibia. Some muscles are named based on their connection to a stationary bone, which is the origin, and a moving bone, which is the insertion. This picture is of the sternocleidomastoid muscle, which connects the sternum and clavicle to the mastoid process of the skull. Another way muscles are named is by the number of origins the muscle has. It can connect to more than one bone or more than one plate on a single bone. As shown, a muscle with 2 origins is called a bicep, and a muscle with 3 origins is called a tricep muscle. Two more ways to name muscles is by one shape. For example, the deltoids have a delta or triangular shape. And 2, size. For example, the gluteal region contains 3 muscles differentiated by size: the gluteus maximus, the gluteus medius, and the gluteus minimus. The direction in which the muscle fibers run is another way to identify a muscle. In the abdomen, there are several sets of muscles. The muscles whose fibers run straight up and down are the rectus abdominis, which are green. The ones running across are the transverse abdominis, which are yellow. The ones running diagonally are the obliques, which are purple and pink. Muscles are sometimes classified by the type of action that they perform. The supinator is a muscle that supinates the wrist by rolling it over to face palm up. The main function of muscles is movement. This happens when different muscles contract and relax to move parts of the body. The cardiac and smooth muscles are primarily responsible for transporting substances like blood or food from one part of the body to another. Maintenance of posture and body position. Muscles often contract to hold the body still or in a particular position rather than to cause movement. Generation of body heat. As a result of the high metabolic rate of the contracting muscle, our muscle system produces a great deal of waste. In summary, muscles are essential to life because almost everything that we do requires muscular work. There are 700 plus muscles that work together to allow us to survive. How great God is to put so many muscles in the body.
Created using Powtoon.